When you're looking for biscuits and crackers to enjoy for afternoon tea, quite often they're full of additives and filler and gluten, which we definitely don't want. But Ronit's here to show us how to make a beautiful seed brittle.
This is something that I really love. It's got lots of seeds that have magnesium, really good fats, keep you satiated. It's low in sugar, so it's something that you can really enjoy guilt-free. We're going to start with some pumpkin seeds. That's a cup of pumpkin seeds.
So we're just throwing all the ingredients into a bowl, Ronit?
Yep, we're putting all the dry ingredients in a bowl, and then I'll get you maybe to actually start on the wet ingredients while we're going. We've got just under half a cup of rice malt syrup here.
So could you use a maple syrup or honey as a substitute here?
You definitely can. Rice malt syrup is a little bit less sweet than those, so you might have to adjust the quantities, and rice malt syrup sets quite well if you want to eat low GI foods. You're better off going with a rice malt syrup than with a maple or a honey. We also want to put in a teaspoon of coconut oil.
Yeah. So these are vegan, these crackers, if we're using our rice malt syrup and our coconut oil?
Yeah. They're good for quite a lot of intolerances. And a teaspoon of vanilla. And if you could just mix that up until the coconut oil melts. Then we're going to add a half a cup of sunflower seeds, a half a cup of shredded coconut, and a couple of tablespoons of slivered almonds.
We're going to have a lot of crunch in this brittle. I love treats that have a lot of texture in them.
Yeah, really, really nice and really filling as well with good fats. That's what you need with a treat. You need a little bit of sweet, but you also need some fat to make it feel like you've actually had something and you're satisfied by it. And then some hemp seeds, which are a great source of protein for vegetarians and vegans.
So, Ronnie, is this a recipe you teach at your cooking school? Because you do run a cooking school, don't you?
I do. We do seasonal recipes, and we have taught this one before, and it was a big favourite. I often make this in double or triple quantities, and I store it in the freezer, and then it lasts, and whenever I need a little bit of a pick-me-up, I go and get one with a cup of tea.
Okay, Ronnie, this looks like it's ready.
Perfect. So we'll just mix up the dry ingredients. I'm just going to add a pinch of salt as well.
I love salt in my brittle.
Salt and sweet is really good together. And if you could just
pour that straight in?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, yum. And it's really simple. It just gets mixed up.
That is so easy to do. That is much faster to do than actually running to the supermarket to buy a cracker or a biscuit that's full of additives and chemicals. This is made from scratch, wholesome ingredients, and we literally put it together in seconds.
And wait till you try it.
Can't wait.
And you can add other things to it as well if you like cranberries or cacao nibs or any other seeds, nuts, dried fruit. You can really play around with the idea.
So just basically use whatever's in your pantry.
Yeah, it's a great way of using things up. The easiest way to spread it out is to just put another piece of baking paper on the top and then get a rolling pin and push it out to the edges of the tray.
So how long are we cooking this for, Ronnie?
We're going to put it in the oven on 170 degrees for about 15 minutes.
And it's going to turn out nice and crispy. Beautiful.